The sun has gone down and the mercury going down as well. To be expected, I guess, here on an autumn night just outside of D.C. at FedEx Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up
now a handoff here to his running back. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 34-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the 1st down. They run. This is Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
At the 6-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 3-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, 152. Check back.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Here's Huntley. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. With it is Jackson. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. First down, a run with Cohen. Tackle made by Chase Young.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
On third down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down.
Fourth down.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He's going to field this at the 4. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Dean. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 50 seconds.
To throw, Huntley. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Huntley. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Huntley to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, Huntley. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Fox on the tackle. A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 11.
Back to throw. Huntley. steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for it. Got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 47 yards.
Down Eagles.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Into the red zone. Wentz gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 12-yard line.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
But think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week he totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
looking to throw. Huntley.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a three-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the mass of bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Washington on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Back to throw. Huntley. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
Mike 52, Mike 52.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll fire it deep for Rager. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Washington nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off play action. Huntley. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They've played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
First down.
A good pickup there of 22. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Watkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. from the 3, 2nd and a yard. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Huntley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
In a 4th down.
Washington going to send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. He'll fire deep for Rager. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
they'll begin by running the option. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Huntley. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
15. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Huntley slings this deep from McLaurin, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Huntley letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Huntley. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Godwin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Escaping the pressure right. Going deep here for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Toss play, Cohen, right side. Finding room at the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Landon Collins. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun. Huntley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling.
7.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's good.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
He pitches it. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 30. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Huntley looking downfield for Godwin. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. He's going to look deep for. He's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
A 39-yard gain on the play. And an Eagle
throwing on first is Wentz. This ball complete to Rager.
Pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5, brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Davion Taylor there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 32-yard line.
On 1st down, Huntley flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 10. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Off the option, that's complete. He will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Eagles 34, Washington 23.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
On play action, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Jalen Rager, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Eagles 41, Washington 23. Jake
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 83. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. From the gun on 3rd down, Huntley. And he finds McLaurin. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Let's go, G. Tighten up. Let's go, G. Tighten up. 57's the mic.
From the gun, Huntley. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Washington on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw. Huntley. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The ball carrier.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
A gain of a yard. First down, Philadelphia.
This is Cohen. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
On the draw, this is Cohen. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. But hold everything here. They might have hit the kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a handoff looking right. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Huntley. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Huntley, he's going to go for a big play downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 33. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Dancing to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
To throw again. Huntley. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They try again with Cohen. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, it's Cohen. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
4 yards.
As it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 14. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. So that'll back him up 5.
Push him back. Push him back. 56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
Wentz with a kneel down, and that will be the final act of this game.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Philadelphia, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.